not only in Boone, but our area and the entire southeast where this has really impacted us.
Yeah, it really has, especially since we had that rain before Helene even moved in. I know this time yesterday we were tracking a lot of widespread rainfall in the area, and that was adding up those totals. And so when you look at the past 48 hours, you'll see those estimated rain totals on your screen, and you'll notice the stripes there of purple and white, and that's indicating over 10, even over 15 inches of rainfall in western parts of North and South Carolina, especially in the higher elevations. We've seen some estimates coming in 15 to 20 inches of rainfall in Avery County, about 11 inches there in parts of Watauga County, and we've even seen about 5 to 6 inches of rainfall along and west of the I-77 corridor just over the past couple of days alone. So these flash flood emergencies are going to continue, especially with those imminent dam failures and the release of some of that water that we're going to have to be watching for. So continue to heed any local officials' alerts or evacuation orders going forward. Look at all of the flood and the wind reports that have come in over time. I mentioned it before. I want to zoom in a little bit closer and show you on the map where we had that landslide reported not too long ago. Significant landslide in Deep Gap, Watauga County. This was earlier this afternoon. Anywhere from 2 to 4 feet of the land slid down, slid over his driveway, and now that driveway is covered with about 2 feet of dirt. And those are the types of issues, in addition to just washed out roads, covered roads with water, that we're watching for in our higher elevations. Right now in Charlotte and many locations, it's dry, it's much calmer. The winds are still breezy, but not as strong as they were this morning. Sustained winds still are over 20 miles per hour right now in Concord, but nowhere near where we were. We had wind gusts of 53 miles per hour in Charlotte today and out towards Rock Hill. Chester had a wind gust maxing out at 54 miles per hour earlier this morning as well. Going forward from here, we're going to notice the winds calming down. We've got that wind advisory through 7 o'clock this evening, so we could see a few of those wind gusts peaking between about 30 and 40 miles per hour, and that could still knock down trees. The ground is saturated. It really won't take much to do so. We'll watch for that, but notice I've got your wind gusts on your screen, and I also have the future cast and just a stray shower chance going forward. Now that low is still going to be parked to the west of our area. This is going to send some intermittent clouds and a few showers our way. I want to toss things over to meteorologist Alicia Wilson for a check on what we can expect for that forecast now that we're getting into the weekend.
That's right, Rachel. This weekend is not going to be a washout like it was earlier this morning, but we will see a slight chance for a few isolated showers both on Saturday and Sunday. Temperatures will warm into the lower 80s, so we're going to be in great shape for the Panthers game on Sunday as they take on the Cincinnati Bengals. That kicks off at 1 o'clock. Checking out your 7-day forecast here. We don't have any more first alert weather days as of right now, but what we do have are our rain chances going down as early as Tuesday. So it's going to be minimal chances for rain through the weekend. We'll ramp it up a bit on Monday for a few scattered showers, but all in all, we're keeping our high temperatures into the lower 80s for the next few days, and it's towards the end of next week that we're actually going to be cooling down a bit into the upper 70s. And look at those overnight lows. They're going to dip down into the 50s, so that's going to be a change for us. But for now, we're still tracking the flooding conditions out there and waiting for those waters to recede. And of course, we'll give you more updates as we go throughout the rest of this evening and tonight.
All right, thank you.